What is going on, my friends, and welcome back to another video here on the channel. Now, in today's video, I want to give you a quick update on what's happening with Caspa, because since our video yesterday, it's fallen in almost exactly in line with what we were expecting, and I want to tell you what I'm expecting next. And so with that said, let's not waste any more time at all, and let's get straight into it. Now, to give you a little bit of context, in yesterday's video, we were seeing Caspa's price right around here. Now, in that video, I told you, listen, what it seems to me is that Caspa is forming a secret bullish structure, and that as Caspa's price has now put in this move and then followed by this move, it seems as if we very well might be setting up some sort of inverse head and shoulders in which we would see Caspa's price rejected once more to the downside and then try to return back up towards the upside to validate this left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and possibly get a breakout towards the upside. So I said, of course, be careful and be aware that some sort of pullback may be on the way. Of course, you can see that was Thursday. Now, since then, guys, what we can see is that Caspa's price did indeed start pulling back. And since then, we saw Caspa's price pull back roughly about 8% towards the downside, now seemingly starting to create the structure that we've been talking about. And I want to tell you what to be on the lookout for next. So that's what we're going over in today's video. Now, guys, I actually did want to let you know, I did just work out a crazy good deal for you all through BTCC. This is an exchange I started trading on recently, and I wanted to work out a deal for you guys because I did like the platform a lot. They just have a lot more options. And right now, if you do sign up with my link down below, you're going to get a 10% deposit bonus on all deposits above $500. So if you go on and deposit $4,000 hypothetically, you're getting $400 back immediately. That's a 10% return immediately. And on top of that, they're going to give you extra bonuses of up to $10,000, and you're going to get the SVIP1, which gives you 40% lower trading fees. It's ridiculous. It's truly ridiculous. It's one of the best deals I've ever seen for an exchange. So go check out that link down in the description below. Again, you're going to get up to 10% deposit bonuses immediately. And the coolest part is you don't even need to KYC. You can just sign up and start trading. There are KYC features, but you don't need to KYC to sign up and start trading and get your bonuses. So check that out again down in the description below. You can trade Caspa on up to 50x leverage over there. Although I'm not on 50x right now, you can do that. So again, that's available for you if you'd like to use it down below. Now, looking at Caspa, okay, let's talk a little bit about what happens going forward. Okay, let's talk about what happens next. Well, what I'm on the lookout for Caspa right now is this continuation downwards. I think at any given point, realistically, if Caspa's price does get a bounce back up towards 12.5 cents, we're validating the structure that I'm talking about. But what I would think is that ideally we do push back down into the shoulder zone. Okay, the shoulder zone basically means that you put in a left shoulder, right? When you put in a head, once you're sitting up here at the head, you are aware that there's a left shoulder forming right there, and that's called the shoulder zone. This is the level in which you're the most likely, if you are going to create an inverse head and shoulders, to push down to. You're usually going to fall back down into that shoulder zone, set something of an equal support zone like that, and now you have left shoulder, head, right shoulder, all perfectly in alignment, and then you start to push to the upside. That's just normally what happens. For example, if I go out to Solana, yeah, I think Solana's a good example, and then let's go out to the daily charts. You can see what I'm talking about. So you see how when Solana started putting in this left shoulder right here, and then it put in its head right here clearly, and then it came back down. You see how it came right back down to the same level in which it put in that left shoulder, and then use that to create that right shoulder to then push up to the upside. That's what I'm looking for from Caspa. And what I would actually say is we're not there yet. I would say that there's a decent sized chance that Caspa's price does push down even a little bit lower, maybe push towards 10.5 cents or so. It's currently at 11.5 before then trying to continue upward. So that is a possible pullback of about 5%. It's not guaranteed. It doesn't have to happen, but I am someone who does believe the more symmetrical and clear a pattern is, the more validated and verifiable that it is, and the more likely it is to reach its full breakout potential. And so because of that, where I am with Caspa right now is that I'm just simply now looking for support to hold. I think it should either maybe hold here because it is somewhat going sideways, showing signs of life. But if it does continue lower, I am looking for it to hold at least on 10.4 cents. And as long as it does that, we're actually in a pretty damn good spot for Caspa's price to be able to set this verifiable inverse head and shoulders and start working its way back up to the upside. So what I'm personally doing is I did buy a little bit of Caspa right here, and I will buy it the lower it gets, because although it is a long shot and there is a chance that Caspa's price does just continue to trickle downwards and break through this range, I just don't particularly think that's going to happen. You know, we obviously could continue this descending support that we're seeing here and push all the way down to that support, but whenever you get a new higher high off of descending support like this, you usually are seeing a break in the trend, and I don't think that Caspa's price is going to re-enter into this trend. It's just maybe a hunch. Maybe I'm just giving like a baseless biased claim on that. Maybe it is just going to do that, but I just don't think so, quite frankly. And since I don't think so, I am buying a little bit of Caspa right here around 11.2, and I am going to continue to buy if it goes any lower, because from that point, I do think there's a chance that we do push back up towards 12.5 cents, and that could be a nice little gainer of 10 to 15%. I'll probably be on 3 or 4x leverage, so that's probably anywhere from 30 to 40%, looking damn good. So overall, the next thing for Caspa is just quite simply be on the lookout for that support to hold. If it doesn't hold, and if we do push through, of course, 9.5 or 9.9 cents, yeah, that's not good. We're probably going to push down towards the lower 9-cent levels, but we'll cross that bridge if we get there, because I don't really think we're going to. So I'll continue to update you guys. Don't forget, if you do want to trade some Caspa on up to 50x leverage and get an immediate 10% return on your money, feel free to go check out that BTCC link down in the description below, and I can't wait to see you all later today in another video. Peace out, everybody.